Fellow fanatics, what do you know? I'm back. It's been too long, like a day. Since the last upload, not since I was doing this. I was doing this maybe, I don't know how many days ago, 4 or 5, so it's been quite a while. But the reason I'm here today, I'm going to shoot like, I don't know, a few videos, a few separate reviews tonight, I should say, August 2nd. 2014, and the first one I'm doing is because it's a world famous Huge Movie Fanatics review request. If there's any movies that you'd like to see yourself, see me review, just feel free to just either send a message or let me know the title, and if I've seen it, I'll review it. Unfortunately, I'm not in a position where I'm gonna watch movies that I haven't seen so I can review them for you. But if I've seen them, if I own them and I haven't seen them, I will watch it. In this case, we got a lovely review request from yet again Will Powell, from Will Powell here on YouTube, who has this channel. Check it out, with music and some songs. So I'm here to review there's nothing on the back. I was going to say the year. There's a hair in there. 1985 film starring Harrison Ford, Witness. Now check this out. I got this for, I don't know, a while back for guess how much. Look at that. Can you see that? For, I don't know if you can see that, but it says $1. And the reason probably it was $1 is because it was like this, doesn't have a complete, artwork. But it's the real disc and everything like that. So I had never seen this when I found this DVD at Half Price Books clearance section, when I got it. And I'm like, well, I'm always up for a Harrison Ford movie, especially from, the good old days, 80s or 90s or something like that, before he, in my opinion, got kind of goofy. And I saw it once, obviously, when I bought it, and then forgot about it, and Will Powell asked if I would review it, and I'm like, okay, so I'll review it. So I watched it. I had a free window open last night, and I just thought, well, let's just watch it, then I can review it. And I put it in, and I had forgotten, I knew it was about like the Amish and stuff like that, and I had forgotten the basic gist of it. And I watched it and I remembered. It's a very simple kind of, I guess I'll just spoiler it out. So basically, spoiler alert, so if you don't want to be spoiled for this movie that's like almost 30 years old, you better leave now. Here it goes, you ready? You were warned. So basically, pre-Lethal Weapon Danny Glover is some kind of cop or something like that, or some kind of whatever. And at the beginning, this Amish boy in the bathroom sees Danny Glover and some other guy kill this other guy, who I kind of forgot who the other guy was, if he was a cop too. I can't remember. I don't even know if they said why they killed him. I don't think they did. I guess it didn't really matter. But and the boy had obviously become a witness, hence the title of that murder. Harrison Ford's like a cop or detective or whatever he is, and he's I don't know, he ends up on the case. The kid identifies the picture of this Danny Glover cop from a trophy case or something like that. He's showing the kid all these people and all these guys and these pictures and stuff, and nothing. And the kid goes to just walking around the police station. He sees him in a picture, like, police sergeant. That was kind of a cool way to learn who he was, and that was kind of cool. And then the scene where Harrison Ford finds the kid's pointing to the picture, and Harrison Ford looks at it, and he puts his, pulls his hand down, like, shh, we can't just, good thing he didn't say it out loud, like, that's the man, because that's obviously not the man you expected. And I, give the movie props for doing, a crooked cop movie, because you get so sick of seeing, it's more realistic. You get so sick of seeing in movies just the propaganda of cops good, bad guys bad, so it is kind of refreshing to see a little bit more of, I don't know, what oftentimes can be truth or reality in relation to police people, authority figures being, the crummiest people of all. So that was kind of a nice fresh breath of fresh air as far as honesty or whatever, or just, telling an honest or a realistic, potentially realistic story. So I was surprised how much, right away. Oh, and then Harrison Ford goes to this other guy. I can't remember who he is, if he's a chief or some kind of big shot. And he tells him, and he's like, that guy ends up being in on it. So then later that night or whatever, Danny Glover tries to kill Harrison Ford, and it doesn't work. He gets wounded. So long story short, he's brought to this. He's got to get the witness kid, and his mom and himself out of Dodge, really, for a while, out of town, and they end up driving to the Amish place, farm or whatever, locale, wherever, this woman and her witness son are from. And the majority of the movie, I'd say, whatever, 3/4 of the movie takes place in the Amish, whatever, town or farm. We'll just say the Amish farm thing, Amish area. So this is a good movie if you're an Amish enthusiast, of which I'm not. I don't, particularly at all personally, I don't like cults and all kinds of stuff like that, although I agree with, some of their stuff in relation to just whatever, no TV and stuff, but I just more of a free-thinking enthusiast where just, there's no rules. I think, for me works best. No rules. So, there was a part of the movie where, they like to, most of the Amish part of the movie is all fuzzy stuff like building a barn together and all this kind of stuff, but there was a little bit of window into the negative aspects of the Amish, which is, that woman, I can't even remember her name right now, but I just watched it last night, whatever. Can't look at the box because there's no back of the box. So the woman from Top Gun was getting all friendly with Harrison Ford, and her dad or whoever the hell that elder guy was is like, you will be banished from the sect. I don't think he said sect, but banished from the whatever, the cult. I don't think he said cult, but from the society, So that was a little bit of insight into the not so fuzzy part of being Amish, which is do what you're told, and or you're out of here. So that's one of the, obviously what I don't particularly think is so great, such a great way to live. So what's interesting is I was watching the movie and it really slowed down, but I was watching it before it was over. I'm like, well, I guess it's kind of intentional that it slows down when they go to the Amish farm, because it goes from like the big bustling city or whatever to the Amish farm, and the life there is slower or whatever, more simple. So in retrospect, the fact that the movie slowed down, when they went to the Amish farm, I guess was what's that word? This isn't the right word, but appropriate. That's the word. So at the end of the day, I guess me just not being a cult or Amish or sect enthusiast, I'm just, a little obviously put off by the whole Amish stuff and all that, and creepy to me. So, I mean, it's a solid, I guess that's kind of hurts my star rating a little bit because it's just my personal opinion. So 2.5 stars for the, what's this called? For Witness. I guess, like I say, the Amish stuff is, hampers my star rating maybe a little bit. But that's my right. Kind of creepy. The scene where they built the barn was kind of cool. Oh, one thing I wanted to not forget to mention, which I almost did, was the music was done by whatever his name is. I can't pronounce his name. Maurice Jarre, or whatever the hell his name is, who I'm pretty sure did Lawrence of Arabia, and obviously one of the most classic, amazing film scores in history. And it's amazing how bland and boring this score for, in my opinion, Witness is. And what I thought was completely ironic is the fact that it's like a lot of it, if not, well, yeah, we'll just say a lot of it is synthesized. Now, how much sense does it make to have a synthesized score for an Amish movie? It makes absolutely no sense, you know, because the Amish are like not they're non-electricity, they're non-technology. So I thought that was I don't understand who the hell made that choice to have a synthesized score for an Amish movie. Um, the movie, loses points in that aspect too. I thought if he just had some kind of a, would have been very fitting to have some kind of traditional Amish kind of music. But whatever, I don't know whose choice that was, but it was someone's choice. So that is that is my review of Witness, which is a movie that doesn't blow my socks off, but it is an interesting movie with such a big star to be so. Like I say, the majority of it is at the Amish farm or community or whatever. So it is very, for being a big star movie. Oh, Kelly McGillis is the name of the woman. For being a big star movie, it is interesting how slow it is. I mean, I'm not saying it's slow in a bad way. I'm just saying it's slow. Especially in the days of Top Gun and stuff. It is interesting. Such a huge, high-profile star movie would be so simple, but that's something that's good about it. Something that I give it props for, and unfortunately those props are taken away by the fact subject matter and also synthesized score for an Amish movie. So there you go. Before I wear out my welcome, which I probably already have, 2.5 stars for Witness, and thank you very much for watching. And also, what's his name? Will Powell, thank you very much for the request. And like I say, they don't normally, probably in the future, this is an abnormally quick response. I think he literally asked, yesterday if I'd review this movie. So this is not, necessarily the normal amount of time. I just happened to be in a position where I was able to watch it last night, and just all worked out. So thank you very much for requesting the review, and to anyone else who's watching, if there's a movie you'd like to see me review, feel free to contact me in some form or another. Send me the title, and if I've seen it, I'll review it. Thanks for watching.